Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will go to work first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistently. Haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity.
He's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Tiger. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Winfield. The sure hands, it's Perry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The running back has it. Shakes off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last year.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. The extra point here would tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Hardy. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Manning. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the single back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Dropping back, it's Winfield. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Got a man, it's Perry. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's not afraid to go deep. Holds it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Howard. Caught over the middle, it's Sampson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
Right down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Perry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Buys a little extra time. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Winfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, and you... People get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second.
Intercepted. That total goes to 16. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
To the air on 1st down. Wiggles free. Fires deep on the run. It's caught. To get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Manning. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay
breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's reeled in. It's Perry. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The short hands, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Raging Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown! put points on the board. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Hardy. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
Got the first down and more. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Missouri, Louisiana, 21.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Howard. With the catch, it's Sampson. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Howard. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Dances away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Powers through the defender. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments.